Sponsor. Individual or organization that pays some or all of the costs involved in staging a sporting or artistic event in return for advertising. Which basically means a company pays a person to give a 30-second shout out to their company. Sponsorship is a word that you've probably heard before at least once in your life, either from people saying that they've been sponsored or people talking about how they just really don't like sponsors. So if it's one of those two, or maybe it's a third option that I don't know about. Who knows? Now, sponsorships has been around for many years, starting in the mid 1880s in a baseball game, to the 1940s with television, to the 2006s when YouTube videos started getting sponsorships. Where am I? Point is, sponsorships has been around for a long time, and they're never going away, despite how much so many people want them to. I think it's fair to say that a lot of people don't like watching sponsorships. It interrupts them from the video they're watching. It can be most of the time very boring. And the product that the people are talking about are products that, let's face it, you're never going to buy or think about ever again. And yeah, that's totally fair and understandable. If you're a person who likes watching something and that something gets interrupted by something you don't give a shit about, then yeah, it's fair to be mad if you don't like it, okay? I understand. I understand. I also don't really like watching sponsorships. But even then, you can't deny that sponsorships are something that are very helpful to a lot of people, especially people, more specifically, in the YouTube space. I mean, think about it. If you want to have YouTube as a full-time job, then relying solely just on AdSense, which is the money you get when ads play on your video, to pay the bills and everything you need to, maintain a house and maintain a job, is pretty much impossible. And sure, you can make merch or a Patreon, but that's still not 100% suitable. Sponsors, on the other hand, can pay a pretty good amount. I don't know the exact amount, but from the information I found online, I think it's safe to say that it's enough to make it a full time job. So, although I think sponsorships as a whole are not very bad, especially people taking sponsorships who want to have money to, maintain a house, I do think when you're taking sponsorships, you just be a little wary and suspicious about the product that you're being paid to promote. Like more specifically, do have it yourself. Like if you're gonna sponsor a product, have a product that you are using. And if you've never used it before, then get that product, use it for like a few days or a week or a little bit longer, depends what the product is. And then if you like it or not, take the sponsorship. If you don't like it, then maybe don't take it. And I'm saying that because people can definitely tell whether you're talking about sponsorship that you really like and talking about sponsors that you don't really care about. But before we talk about that, I want to give a big shout out to today's sponsor, Lenscape. Lenscape is a product I've been using for many months, and it's absolutely incredible. I can go on for hours about every single feature I like about this cup, and just there are so many things I like about this cup. And best part is, it's not even out of a price. Now, let me just go over the features really quick so you can understand how much I love this so much and why you should love it so much. Before we continue talking about this, I want to give a big shout out to today's sponsor, Lenscup. Lenscup is a product that I've been using for a while, and it's a really great product that it's lots of features that I really enjoy, and it's something you should totally buy because of its amazing features that I'm gonna go over now. So although I don't really like watching sponsorship very much, I don't hate the people who are taking sponsorships and actually use it for, to help them. I'm actually very happy people do that. Like, there are so many occasions where I'm, like, watching a small channel that I've either been watching for a long time or that I've kind of just discovered. And once I see them get sponsored in the video, I'm always like, great job, dude. You're doing really well. Uh, Hey there, I'm Buckethead. I just want to say I don't have a good transition to go into the next thing I'm talking about. After this, I'm going to talk about testing the products that have been sponsored, that I've seen been sponsored, and I don't really have a good way to go into that, so just wanted to let you know. Yeah, back to the video. Now, the main point of a sponsorship, besides being a reason why all your favorite YouTubers are still doing this as a job, is to try to get you to buy the product. And well, majority of the time, I don't really know what the product is that they're talking about because every single time I watch an ad, I just continually press the skip button on every single one of them. Except for Ice Cream Sandwich. His ads, advertisements, sponsorships, I always watch those because they're always so fun and funny. As an example, I do a good sponsorship. So yeah, well, a lot of the time I usually skip the ad, and as I do see, I don't really care a lot about. There are actually 2 times where I bought the product that was shown to me via sponsorship video, and I want to talk about them because I think they're a good example of what is a good product that should be in a sponsorship and a bad product that should be in a sponsorship. So without further ado, let's talk about these products. I don't know why I said without further ado. None of you were waiting. I literally just talked about it. I don't know. Okay, this is just trying to. But before I talk about this, I want to make clear all this is my opinion. It's just my experience with the product. If you disagree with that, then that's fine. Just don't be a jerk about it in the comments. If you have your own opinions, that's fine. It's just my experience with it. And if you don't like that, then I will slit your throat, motherfucker. Enjoy. Hello, welcome to the STS Sponsored Test section. We are here. I have a hammer on the wall and a sign showing you this is at the Sponsored Test section. Today's sponsor we're going to talk about is Circle. It's a water bottle. I'm just kidding, it's not a water bottle. It's a water bottle with magic. This water bottle can actually change flavors with itself using these little pods. You can just screw them in, turn a little knob, and then drink it. It's a different flavor. It's kind of like Air Up, except it actually works. I've seen this water bottle get sponsored in a couple of videos, most notably a Mr. Beast video, and I was kind of curious to see what it was about because, well, let's just say I have a very bad problem with memory. I forget to drink water a lot. Like, I can go like most of the day without drinking water, and then I remember at the end of the day that, hey, I should drink water. Then drink water. So I want to see if having a water bottle can actually help my memory. So I got this product, or rather my mom bought this for me when I asked her, but still I got the product. And here's the box and the bottle itself to show that I got it. Ignore the mole. The bottle itself, the one that I got, costs like 12 bucks, and that includes the flavors it comes with. So that's a pretty good deal. I mean, there are other bottles it has, some of which are too expensive, but for the one I got, it was a pretty good price. Now, straight away I want to talk about the bottle itself. I really like it. It's really strong and durable, and I think it's really cool. When you drop it, there's no worry of it like bending or denting. There might be some scrapes, but still, it's a pretty solid, strong bottle. The cap is whatever. Now, when I got this bottle, I got 2 flavors, Fruit Punch and Wild Berry, and I tried them. Well, I tried one of them, but then tried the other one later when I couldn't use the other one. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, for the Fruit Punch, I thought it was going to taste like one of those Fruit Punch you get from like a Capri Sun. But instead, it kind of tasted more like one of those other brands of Fruit Punch. You know, like that one with the skateboard kid. It kind of tasted like that. So I wasn't really a huge fan of. It was like 4 out of 10. The Wild Berry one, I didn't really like it much more. So it wasn't a great flavor. So like I think a 3 out of 10 for that one. And then after those flavors, as I couldn't use those anymore, I got this flavor, the freeze-dried apple one. I thought I was gonna like this since I really like the taste of apple. I like apple juice a lot. But no, this wasn't very good. It was like a 3, maybe a 4 out of 10. They weren't good flavors, at least in my opinion. I'm not really the one to talk about taste. I am a very picky eater, and apparently I'm a very picky drinker also. So who knows what I like? But yeah. Now, when I said that I had to change flavors because I had to stop using these things, I couldn't use them anymore. That was because they ran out. Although that could have happened since, looking at it now, those things ran out like very fast, like in a few days. Which, okay. So, these things, let me tell you about these things. I hate these things so much. So this thing is connected to this little like tube thing. So whenever you like have a drink, you put it in the cap, and then you twist it, and then you change your flavors. This thing absolutely sucks. Let me tell you. Because remember what I said about you dropping it and nothing bad will happen to the bottle? Well, yeah. I lied. Because it doesn't happen to the bottle itself, but something will happen. This little tube thing, when you drop it, this little thing is gonna fall out. It's just gonna fall out. The top part will still be there, but the bottom part is gonna fall off. And when it does fall off, all the flavor that's in there is gonna just spray out of that scene. So when you open your bottle, it's gonna be like, so like smelling that flavor, but times 20. It's gonna be all throughout the bottle for a long time, many weeks. Many weeks. And it sucks. Oh, and that's not even to mention that, like, when you do drop it, the flavor thing, it still kind of works, but it doesn't. All the flavor on the thing gets all scrambled up, so when you pick a certain flavor, it's never really going to pick that. If you have the flavors at 0, aka turned off, you're still going to get flavor, which makes the whole thing kind of pointless now. It's now just a water bottle with a broken cap. That sucks. Sorry, I need to take a chill pill. Be right back.
A few moments later.
Good one. Anyways, so if I had to give this like sponsored product a score, I would probably give it like a 3.5 out of 10. The bottle itself's not too bad. It does technically work, but at least for me, the flavors weren't really that great. The flavor thing is so dumb and breaks so easily. Like, literally, I drop it like a few times, and it just comes off. It sucks. And the cap, I think the cap is okay, and that's it. So yeah, that's kind of it for that product. Yeah. Next one. I don't know how to draw a marker, okay? What do you expect? Hello there. Welcome to the Cardboard Box, where we talk about random stuff. Like sponsorships. Now I'm a guy who likes to draw. I like to make drawings. I like to draw a bunch of stuff. So I've been looking to get new markers, because the ones I have now, they're pretty good, but like some of the colors are starting to fade and they're not the best. So I was really interested when I saw this sponsored product, which are acrylic marker set. Now this is kind of more of a smaller sponsored product. I've only seen this in one video. That was from the channel Amber vs. the Dark. You might have heard of her in this video that I made a while ago. Yes, I still watch their stuff. I'm not a person like that just interviews people and forgets about them. No, I like watching their content. And they made a video where they were sponsored by this product. And from the video, I was like, alright, from the video they made, it looks interesting. It looks like the Markers 2 stuff that I think would be very cool to use while drawing. I should get it. So then, on my birthday, I got these markers, and these are really good markers. Now these markers aren't like the tip markers, they're kind of more brush markers, which I like and kind of like. I do really like it because it means you can get like a lot more ink out of something. Like if I'm like to color something in with the markers, it'd be a lot easier to do that. And also, I can also kind of be more accurate sometimes. But the other problem is that I can also sometimes not be as accurate if I'm just using like a pointy marker like this. But nevertheless, I still really like these brush markers. They're cool. And the best thing, the absolute best thing about these markers is two things. First of all, it doesn't bleed through to the other side. When you're coloring over it, there's no color that goes on to the other side of the paper. It's awesome. And lastly, you know how you draw with markers and like the ink, like when you draw a black line and then you try to draw other colors over it, and it doesn't really show that well because, well, black, you can't really draw over black. This marker set can draw over black and also draw over any colors. If you draw a color, you can draw a color over that and can go over that color. It is so awesome and helpful. I made this little drawing from those markers, and it was really cool. Fun fact, while I was drawing this, I first made the outline, and the green sometimes go over the black outline, which is pretty cool. Green can also just go over black, which is awesome, because I can also just easily cover it up. These things have a lot of ink, probably because I just got it like a few weeks ago, like a week ago, but that's fine. These things are awesome. The only downside, a real downside I can think of, is the price. These things are pretty expensive. This 60 marker set, they cost like a lot. This is the number. But other than that, and the little marker going over other marker when a 1-2 thing, is my only problem. This product, markers, are awesome. So yeah, I definitely recommend using this, the marker sets. It's really good. It's like a solid, I think, 9 out of 10? This is just a really, maybe 9.5. This is, again, like I said, just a really good marker set. For the times I've used it, it's been awesome. So, thank you, Ember vs. the Dark, for making me get this product. One of the only times I actually got a sponsored product. Thank you so much. And those were my opinions on those 2 sponsored products. Now, like I said in the beginning while talking about these products, I think they are a really good example of what a good sponsored product is and what a bad sponsored product is. A bad sponsored product is a product that looks cool and definitely sounds like it has good things to it, but in all actuality it's just kind of standard, well, with some features I do like, but it also just has a lot of faults that is not great to use. Stupid flavor pot thing. And on the other hand, a good sponsored product is a product that does exactly what it's advertised to do, with also some perks that makes it better than other products that could be the same as them, for many reasons. The price could be lower, but still, it's a great product. And with that, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching this video, and I don't have anything else to say. Bye!